So I finally got around to watching the Sixers training camp live stream that NBA TV had on. I was busy when it was live, but something problematic and troubling really stood out to me, and that was Joel Embiid. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Sixers Break Room. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. It's free love. It costs you nothing. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sixers Break Room. Now, I want to talk about Joel Embiid and his body language and the lack of shape that he looked in this practice. I mean, it's early on. I have a feeling that come season, he's going to be ready to go. His body's going to be ready to go. But I got to tell you guys, I was pretty disappointed in seeing him in that practice. All off season, we've been hearing about how James Harden is in the best shape of his life. We've been seeing Tyrese Maxey, who has clearly been in the gym. He says he's put on about 10 pounds. You're seeing all these guys who've been putting in so much work in the weight room and conditioning their bodies. And then I see Joel Embiid, who didn't physically look out of shape if you're just looking at his build, but the way he was moving around at practice, he's jogging up and down the court. He was late on defensive assignments. And the thing that really bothered me the most about it was he had the nerve to get upset with other people. There was a play where Paul Reed was posting him up and he pushed him a little bit, and Joel Embiid is spiking the ball down, which would have been a technical in the game. Then you had later on in the practice where Joel Embiid slid over and helped, and then there wasn't somebody on the backside to get the defensive rebound, or rather to get the steal, allowing for a shot to get off, and you have Joel Embiid yelling at the guy. But then on the other side, on the offensive possession, you know what I'm saying? He's not working to do what he's supposed to do. He's setting illegal screens because he's being lazy when he's setting his screens, and he's sticking his butt out. So there was just so many things that Joel Embiid, if you're the best player on the team, I expect you to come to practice with a certain level, a certain attitude, and he just didn't have it. Now, I'm not going to overreact and say Joel Embiid is a bad leader. I'm not going to overreact and say Joel Embiid's not going to have a good season, but just simply looking at this one practice, which is all we have to go on as fans, like we don't get insight to all their practices. This was a really bad showing for me personally for Joel Embiid. For me, it would be one thing if he was in shape. He's the hardest worker in the gym. He's sprinting up and down the floor. But to be jogging, to clearly be out of shape, to be setting illegal screen after illegal screen, to be turning the ball over, missing jump shots, like you can't do all those things and then yell at a guy because he's not there in a rotation, especially when you're not always where you're supposed to be right now because, again, you're out of shape. So like it's one of those things where, again, it was just disappointing. This isn't like me trying to crush Joel Embiid. This isn't me saying that Joel Embiid is going to be a problem this year or that we're not going to achieve what we're supposed to achieve. Like, it's none of that. All I'm saying is Joel Embiid is clearly out of shape. Joel Embiid, in my opinion, wasn't really carrying himself at practice the way I expected him to be carrying himself at practice, and I was super disappointed in seeing that. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about Joel Embiid? Are you guys concerned? If you saw the practice, are you concerned? Did you see the same things that I saw? Or do you think that maybe I'm just nitpicking and holding him to a super high standard because he's one of the 5 best guys in the NBA? Sound off in the comment section below. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. It's free love. It's only a couple of clicks. And if you want to become a member, that link is in the description below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sixers Break Room. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Peace.